What grade are you giving Jimmy G?
A D. A D. Let me say this. There's only two nice things I got to say about Jimmy G. Play action over a stretch. He hit like 13 or 14 passes. Outside of that, that was a fly-ass black suit he had on right there. That's about the only thing I got the positive to say about Jimmy G, whose performance early and especially late was flat out pathetic. The last 11 minutes, I think he was like 3 of 12 for like 36 yards, 311, 312, 36 yards, a quarterback rating of 3. Of 3 going up against Patrick Mahomes. I just want to sit up there and say this for the record. I'm not going to disrespect him. I'm not going to disrespect him because, I mean, mama might be white. I'm not going to call him porn star Jimmy anymore. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm just going to say Jimmy G. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to call him porn star Jimmy anymore. Marcus Spears. I'm going to get rid of that name and I'm going to call him Jimmy Garoppolo. But here's the problem, okay? The only thing that saves Jimmy Garoppolo today was his coach. Because Mike Shanahan, with the exception of the 6 points that New England scored in overtime of Super Bowl 51, Mike Shanahan has been Kyle Shanahan, Mike. I'm sorry. Forgive the confusion because we heard about both of them all week. I meant Kyle Shanahan. I'm sorry, the son. Okay, the son with the highlights of him on the sideline holding the cord, you know, with his father wearing the headsets and following him down the sideline. And boy, wonder, he's been outscored 40-0 in the fourth quarter. He's the primary play caller in the 2 Super Bowls that he was in. 7 possessions, not even a field goal, 0 points. But in the end, here's the indictment against Jimmy G, as Max alluded to early. Clearly, they started out the game. Shanahan didn't trust Jimmy G. And Jimmy G spent the fourth quarter showing us why he couldn't be trusted. So all of this noise about Jimmy G and he can get it done and he can go for it.
They pressured him on 8 of 13 dropbacks in the fourth. The first 3 quarters, they only pressured him 3 times.
Let me tell you the indictment.
So Kansas City's defense stepped up.
Hold on, Molly. Let me indict Jimmy G right now. Do you remember two of the key plays by Patrick Mahomes was him scrambling out of the pocket and running? I saw Jimmy G run out of the pocket one time. I went like this. He can move a little bit. He ain't the greatest runner in the world, but he's not Tom Brady. He could move. That was the only time he moved all game.
Here's why.
Please.
Let me tell you the grade I give Jimmy G. I actually give him a B-.
Hell
explain that. Sounds high to people. I'll tell you why.
Yes, it is high.
I'll tell you why. Mahomes is special in a way Jimmy G is not. Mahomes looked off the defense to run the ball in the first half. He was having an awful game, but he was doing special little things anyway. He's special differently than everyone else. Jimmy G was having a very good Super Bowl. It wasn't okay. He wasn't just good enough. He was having a very good Super Bowl until late in that game. Now, he had a crucial miss. I'm not even talking about the Kittle play. The Emmanuel Sanders play, when you get behind the defense, even though there were 2 dudes, he was double covered, but still got behind the defense, you have to hit that throw. And if you do, there's a very good chance you win the Super Bowl. And he missed that throw. And sports is what we call a zero-sum game. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. There is no in-between. But when you're grading a player, it's not just A or F. Like, if he hits that throw, you give him an A. He just beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. He had an excellent first half, and then he hit the throw when he needed to, and it would have been a great throw. He missed the throw. I'm not taking him from what would have been like a B+, A- to an F because he missed that throw. What I will say is he did show, for people like me who say it's not just that he's 23 and now 6 in his career. By the way, for a team last year that was like, 3-13, 4-12 without him, as soon as he gets back, they basically can't lose. It's not, but he had something to him, like in the New Orleans game with that Kittle link up. I believed in him under pressure. And what he showed in this game is one of those things he needs for the extra credit he didn't come through with. But you can't erase what he did up until that point. He was very, very good until late in the game.
Why are you laughing? He was 17-20 for the first 3 quarters.
Everybody wants to reference the Kittle play. That was a 2-yard pass that was compounded by a face mask and a dude trying to be a hero, play hero ball. Listen, I played in the league 11 years, and I'm an expert in mediocre to bad quarterbacks because I had to sit on the bench and watch most of my quarterbacks be mediocre to bad. You can't hide your quarterback in the Super Bowl. They've been hiding Jimmy G the entire year. When I sat on this set last week and I said he was Matt Schaub, that was a compliment. You guys thought it was an insult. It was actually a compliment. He's not an accurate quarterback. And when I look at the play design and when I look at how Kyle Shanahan uses him, it tells me that he doesn't trust him. It's like somebody that you want to punch above their weight class, so you try and gas them up and let them think that they're better than what they are. But then when it comes time to put the proof in the pudding, he can't perform. Whenever you have talking about a play-action quarterback, like a Nick Foles or a Kirk Cousins, it's the play design that's designed to create the windows for him to throw through. When you talk about the elite quarterbacks in this league, like Mahomes, like Deshaun Watson, it's guys that are able to manipulate pockets and throw guys open.
So
Jimmy G has never, I give him a C-. And I'm being generous because he was doing what he was supposed to do, not lose the game. And I sat here last week and said, listen, he's a guy that won't lose it for you, but he's a guy that won't win it for you either. And we thought we were going to be able to hide him. We thought they were going to be able to, if it came down to Jimmy G having to drop back, when everybody knew that he had to drop back, they knew he couldn't go through his progressions. That's why you miss somebody that's wide open, like Kittle's at 6'5", 6'4", whatever he is, sitting right in your face because you don't have the football acumen to understand what's going on. On the other side, you look at Patrick Mahomes when he got the invisible juice, is because he started to recognize what the defense was trying to do, understand that Sherman was trying to hide and play press Bell like it was man-to-man or cover 3 and hide it, and he caught him slipping. That safety got out of there, and he caught Sherman with that one-on-one coverage, was able to take advantage of it.
The Watkins
right,
play.
the Watkins play, right? So that's what the great quarterbacks do. The average ones are ones that say, we give them that a boys, right? That a boy, like, good enough, just don't lose it for us. Jimmy G is a C, bottom 15 of the league type quarterback that they're hiding.
You said C-, you said D, you
B-.
said B-. What you got, Marcus?
F. Didn't he lose the game? Did he lose the game?
Marcus.
So you win, you get an A, you lose, you get an F?
Did they lose the game?
Yeah.
Did he have opportunities to make the plays to win the game?
Sure.
Oh, F.
He also had opportunities early, which gave him the lead.
Like you just said, sports is either the thrill of victory or the agony of defeat.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.